Hey guys, Tight here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing today spawning on the south, we have Fortitude playing as human, going for the Archmage first. And from the north, we have Lawliet playing as Night Elf, going for the Keeper of the Grove first. Map is Northern Isles, and this one from the NetEase Esports tournament. Alright, so entangle there. Footy gonna go down.
A player's forces are under attack.
Militia creep this, gonna look for the expansion. But he's coming on the offensive. Keeper's running past all this. Gonna go towards the expansion. Huntsman very low there, but neither player... Both players trying to bait the last hit. AM looking for it here. And gets it. Keeper coming in for the harass on the peasants. Now going after the keeper. With the footies, here come a couple more militia in to assist. First, peasant dying there. Pretty clean so far for Fortitude though. And the keeper very low in health now. Does manage to summon some more treants. A lot of peasants getting very low now. It's 2, 3 dead. One more out the back. Maybe could go down. Oh, but a blocking from his own AM. Deny. Oh, I think the keeper got that one. So that was 5 peasants in the end.
Forces are under attack.
Started out really good for Fortitude, but towards the tail end he lost so many peasants there. Counter expansion up here for Lawliet. Staffing back. Draining those moonwells. AOW still planted down, helping out a few more archers, expecting the counter push. And here it comes. Checking the creep spot first, nothing there. Doesn't go all the way through though and spot the expansion. Might be a slight mistake from Fortitude. To pick up the boots on the aim. Give them a mobility edge over the keeper thanks to that. Getting a bit of experience here. Wisp Scouts finds the aim. Keeper coming in with the entangle. Keeper has leveled up, so it's a scary amount of damage onto that footman. And awkward timing here for Fortitude, just nowhere near the level up. Would have to kill like a good number of archers to get it.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the footman just getting slaughtered by the high level entangle. Shot coming up out the back. Tree hasn't moved yet. Do have the ward down, so Fortitude gonna see when that packs up and starts to get the creeping cooking. Gonna go for the second hero as well. It's gonna be the panda.
Forces are under attack.
Always a good option against human. Down the bottom here, expansion up and running. Got a good chunk of gold out of that mine already. Tech. A bit under quarter way done at the moment. Getting a lumber mill next. Aiming for some harass. Has leveled up. With a touch of extra creeping. 3 wisps in here. Breath of Fire to secure the experience. Entangle on the water elemental. We're going to kill that off as well. And coming in for a few right clicks. Does manage to sneak one of those creeps. Steal away a touch of experience there. But the expansion is now entangling.
Are under attack.
Stuff over. Footy harass in the main base attempted. Doesn't look like it cancelled either of the laws though, so still looking pretty good for Lawliet. A lot of footmen here. Does he have entangle? Oh, onto the AM for this one. One archer goes down. And it's pretty fast though with those boots, able to get away for the moment. Gonna try kill the entangling mine. Delay that golden come a bit longer. Drunken brawler here. I mean, drunken haze. A lot of misses, and that might actually save the mine. No, not quite. It's a good idea though from Lawliet. And very low indeed, but Hero's out of mana. Can't go for another entangle. And the water elemental's just clearing off that entangle of the mine time and time again. We've got a couple dryads in the mix now though, so that really bad news for the footies. And they get out of there real fast. Got the blacksmith up. Second barracks. Double barracks rifleman. A little bit lacking in lumber though. Needs to...
A player's forces are under attack.
Get a few more peasants for that. And an alchemist. Interesting second hero choice. Yeah, and the riflemen are pumping out, even power building the second barracks and the arcane sanctum. Improved lumber harvesting. I think there's a little bit overdue. Is that alright? Better late than never. And meanwhile creeping up, looking for level 3 from this camp. Oops, count the last, not the best item. Keep a standing guard, maybe looking to pick off something with the entangle. And it's going to be a rifleman. That's costly. Okay, priest coming out as well as a couple militia. Priest trying to heal off the damage. 3 militia damaging the keeper in the meantime. Tangle duration's about to wear off, but I think the keeper going to do enough damage with the right click. Where's the rifleman going? Running away from the heal from the priest. Oh boy.
The town is under siege.
Mantic never gave it another move command. Ouch. Okay, gonna kill off his own archers there. The clarity running on the keeper now as well. Some more creeping for romantic. Only one tower up at the main base, so it will be pretty easy to break. Even though he did go for that
A player's
lumber
forces
mill,
are under
didn't build
attack.
any further towers, just been pumping everything into production. Good number of riflemen. Here come the dryads looking for the harass. We got the orb of venom.
A town is under
Alright,
siege.
well. All the peasants on the move, they are getting slaughtered by the breath of fire. They're going to go for the town hall. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a base race. Here come the wisps. Going to get some repair cooking. Romantic a little bit slow to switch the focus fire over to the wisps, but now knocking them down with the riflemen. Looks like they're probably going to trade expansions here. No, Lawliet is going to go down first. Here comes the town portal. Starting this up a touch late, but still going to be good enough to save the expo. And there's a huge number of riflemen. Those dryads have to get out of there and fast. Hasn't managed to ramp up bear production yet. Got 3 of them waiting back at base currently. So if he doesn't have those bears, can't really fight these riflemen. Going to come for some more economic damage though. Go for the peasants on this side as well. Trade town portals. Took down, what's that, 3, 4 peasants? So overall was pretty successful. Interrupted the production of the second sanctum as well. Let's see, one damage upgrade on the rifleman. No further upgrades at the blacksmith though. Ultra vision coming through for Lawliet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keep it. Just doing some scouting, maybe a little bit of harass. While the rest of the army goes for the red camp.
The town is under siege.
Another expansion started up. This one a little bit further away from the mine. Gonna have to walk across there. Oh, ticking nature's blessing now, okay. So we'll walk across pretty fast thanks to that upgrade. Ancient Django is the item. Very, very nice one for Lawliet.
A player's forces are under attack.
And has a pretty nice experience edge, so good level here for the alchemist. About to hit 3.
The town is under siege.
The Arc of Reincarnation. Keep him meanwhile going back on the harass. Going into the main, no towers in here. Nothing to stop this romantic. I think making a mistake. Not trying to build just like 1 or 2 more towers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Right, here we go. A little bit of a fight between the 2 armies. And it sticks around for a touch more experience. We've got 1 bear going down, bit of blocking now from the alchemist. The amount of damage on the panda does have the ring of regeneration now though. So we'll heal that damage off pretty effectively. And we've got a second expansion down in the corner. I wonder if Romantic's going to scout
siege.
that. Or Fortitude rather, sorry.
A player's forces are under
Romantic's
attack.
what it used to be called, and that's what his NetEase name is still. Big haze fire. Little spray healing up most of that damage, and there's going to be a town portal out. This attack not really working out too well. In spite of having a huge army lead. Getting a couple more towers up now. I think that's a wise choice. Still only 1 upgrade on the rifleman. Adept training on the priests. No sorceresses yet though. It's just rifle priest. Suppose it probably has dispel on the Dryads. Haven't seen if they've been getting rid of those water elementals. Okay, it looks like the base trading coming in again.
A town is under siege.
But the thing is, Lawliet still has this expansion in the corner, sneaking that one away. So even though he might kill the expansion first, town portal back, save his own, he's going to lose, you know, a good 7 or so peasants in the process. A little bit late starting up the town portal again. No, he's not going to do it. He's just going to straight up base trade, going into the main base next.
Are under attack.
Quite a few moonwells are exposed over here. Oh, but we got the mountain giant transition coming through for Lawliet. 1 out already. 2 more in production, and they will laugh in the face of those riflemen. Do a pitiful amount of damage. And they're going to go for the keep next. I've managed to burn off all the mana from the panda with the tower though. Down 2 Moonwells. Doesn't quite take down the law though. And trade town portals there. Tower does end up going down to the Treants. Took out 1 Dryad on the exit, but not spectacular. And Lawliet got this expansion in the corner. That could be the winning play for him. 3 mountain giants. Has to rebuild some moonwells though if he wants to continue production. Does have all the wisps in the mine now though, so that's good. Picking up the old war clubs. Okay, he's got 1, I suppose, somewhat proxy moonwell off to the side.
A town is under siege.
Human army coming into the main base though, going to take down
under attack.
and get another one. Lawliet going to remain supply stuck. Romantic, or Fortitude rather, hasn't bothered to rebuild this expansion. Got 3.8k left in his mine. Hasn't built any towers here either. His economy just keeps getting shredded. Can't actually produce any more peasants. He also needs to build some farms. His farms are getting knocked down right now. I go for the main tree. Here we go, kicking things off. See Fortitude repairing up the main, trying to keep it safe. The thing is, you know, like a good breath of fire here, killing all the peasants, and he can't rebuild anything. There it is, haze fire. He's got one peasant out the back. He's lost so many farms. I mean, this is the number of peasants he has now. Does manage to kill the main. And then town portals out to safety, but with no... Oh, it does have a couple sorceresses in the mix now. But doesn't manage to get any slow off. Trying to go for the surround with the Alchemist. Alchemist does have the boots. Very fast move speed thanks to that. But doesn't quite manage to close that surround. And then now for the Keeper. Keeper just running around. I'm going to go for a bit of a split on the army. Meanwhile, Lawliet just down in this corner.
A player's forces are under attack.
Another expansion over here has managed to produce a good number of moonwells. And can start to produce wisps again. And I think he has an idea about how many farms Romantic has and how large his army is, so he can't produce any more peasants. The Grove trying to run out. Oh, managing to, thanks to the force of nature. Slow. That's a bomb. Oh, 2 HP. Goes down. After the staff didn't quite heal in time. Acid bomb.
A town is under siege.
Getting the kill there. That's big. One peasant. No, 2 peasants. Desperately needs some farms though, so we're going to produce that with one of them. Mine with the other. Still a pretty big army lead for Fortitude, I'd say, given he has only 1 or 2 peasants. This Lawliet probably has about 10-ish wisps.
A player's forces are under attack.
Of course, the Keeper not on the field at the moment. Leaves half the army behind to try and mount a defense. Look at the damage and the lightning shield now as well. Those squishy units getting shredded there. Still has enough mana for another breath of fire as well. Town portaling back. The siege damage coming in from those mountain giants. Scary stuff, but the keep does stand. And going to see 2 bears go down in return for this. Putting up another farm, and that is going to mean that he can start to produce peasants again. He needs some more gold for that, though. Might pay to get this peasant off lumber harvesting. And here is on the field, cashing in some items so he can kickstart the peasant production. I thought. Did he just buy some different items? Double heal scrolls. Maybe he's just like trying to gear up for the fight.
The player's forces are under siege.
Finds the expansion in the corner finally. Overdue this discovery. Lawliet got a huge amount of gold out of that. Looks like he's not going to try contest it though. Going to look for the counter harass onto the human base. Fortitude does have the tools to produce some more peasants, but just focusing on the repairs for the moment.
A player's
more breath of fire is going to take down all of those farms, forcing Romantic to get supply stuck again. Meanwhile, this mountain giant, okay, does knock out a farm, and that does mean now Romantic can no longer produce peasants. Just getting some repairs going. He's got 3 peasants to produce 1 extra. at some stage. There we go, one farm left on 5 HP there. Starting up the fighting. Human heroes town portaling back. But the mountain giant's just running away. Slow. Where's the slow? Oh, the panda running away as well. Panda pretty fast with that ancient Django, the extra bit of move speed. Helping him get to safety. And Romantic really just in an awful position right now. He's getting the run around, lacking mobility with his army. Oh, Panda making a slight mistake. Having a tally staff out. And caught by the slow. But in the meantime, Lawliet, boatloads of gold left in his expansion. He might reproduce his tree over here as well. Hasn't done that yet. Might be on the agenda though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creeping coming in here. AM staying out of the action so the Alchemist can take the soul experience. Looks like AM might actually steal some experience there. Whoops. It's the big invul pot. Don't know if that'll be terribly useful. Losing a farm and the extra shop now as well. Having to build even more farms out the back. You'll get there eventually. This is so slow though. The Breath of Fire taking down those 2 farms, really slowing down Romantic's economic recovery here. Might go on to double speed while these guys muck around. Yeah, there we go. Tree coming in now.
A town is under siege.
Good. A Zeppelin drop coming in. Army coming in from the other side. Doing a touch of creeping at a very safe position. Here comes the Zeppelin drop and the rest of the army. Zeppelin drop out the back. Picks off one of the 3 peasants. He's fire. Going to take down a boatload of the casters. Meanwhile, the rifleman barely scratching the mountain giants. Gives up on that. Comes back to try and defend the main base. But it looks like Lawliet going to jump into the Zeppelin, get away to safety here. Oh, the disrespect drops down with the keeper. Knocks out 2 units, gets back into the Zeppelin. Oh, it was looking grim for Fortitude before, but now it looks even worse. 1 peasant. There's a bunch of his army. And look at this, the panda coming down for some Zeppelin drops. Going to try to take down the farms. Stop any further peasant production. Romantic having lost, oh, Fortitude rather, having lost quite a few units and knocking out his own footman. Now can reproduce. Gets a peasant in the build.
A town is under siege.
Here, maybe I'll look for another expansion. This mine entangling. And it drops down, knocks out another farm. Slowly working on that spellbreaker. Tally staffing out to the center, catches the human heroes going for the shop, transfers over the invul though, breaking free of the entangle, bit of body blocking. Keeper should be able to keep pace with the AM, go for another entangle here. AM turning to fight. Does a good amount of damage to the panda, does have the town portal on the panda though, so shouldn't go down. Does indeed have the dispel, taking down one of the water elementals. AM still quite a lot of experience away from level 6. Mass teleportation could have been a real game changer for Romantic, but can't quite get that going. Got 2 dryers in the Zeppelin. Gonna come in for a drop here shortly, it looks like. And now is Lawliet strong enough to just completely overwhelm Fortitude's army. He's got a powerful army himself here now. Managed to pick off a good amount of Fortitude's backline, most of his casters. All those breaths of fire. One rifle down to start things off. Not looking good at the moment for Fortitudes. Now his Alchemist. Okay, popping a heal scroll. Bear goes down. Heal spray, keeping things healthy. Panda's out of mana. Focus fire onto the Panda, can't quite get the kill. Just managed to repel the Night Elf army for the moment. Another rifleman off to the side. And Alchemist taking the focus fire in a big way. And the Mountain Giants are staying in the mix, continuing on the damage. We'll pick off another unit here. Breaker gonna go down. Turning around looking for some damage. Picks off a Dryad in return. Panda getting a touch low. Focus fire onto the Panda now. That's the invul. He'll scroll on the human side. Bunch of riflemen getting very low now. Another breath of fire coming in. Focus fire onto the Keeper. Heal spray trying to keep the human army alive, but it's just not enough. Level up 6-6 for the Night Elf heroes. Fortitude throws in the towel. Oh. Yeah, I think ultimately Fortitude just needed like 2 or 3 more towers in both of his bases. That early harass from the Keeper while the rest of the Night Elf army crept was just way too effective against Fortitude's bases. Did so much damage to his economy. Ouch. GG though, very well played from Lawliet. Looked a little bit grim for him for a while after he lost that expansion the first time, but sneaky tactics and they work very nicely. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.